Welcome to MCQ series part 15. This is our first question. A 3-meter long car would pass a 4-meter long truck which is rest on the road, and it is asking the speed of the car is 7 meter per second and the time taken to pass is what will be the time taken by car to cross the truck. So you have a truck which is rest on the road and its length is 4 meter, and you have a car and which is length of 3 meter, and the total distance of the car has to cover the total distance of 4 meter plus 3 meter, total 7 meter distance should be covered by car if it wants to cross the truck. Okay, so the total distance is 7 meter. Our speed is also 7 meter per second. So the time is equal to distance divided by speed to 7 meter divided by 7 meter per second, and it will gives you the 1 second. So here your option number second will be the right answer. Okay, now the second question is, in general, from upper crust to the mantle, which of the following changes occur? So you know that as you go downward, the density increases with the depth. Yes, all of you know that pressure increases and resultant the density is also increases. And mafic minerals, yes, mafic mineral content is also increases, as you know that the magnesium and iron content increases as we go downward in the earth. So mafic minerals also increases. And the magnesium to silicon ratio, yes, this ratio is also increases as we are increasing the amount of magnesium and reducing the amount of silicon. Okay, so as far as the elasticity is concerned, elasticity is also increases, but the perfect idea of how this elasticity increases can takes place, we don't know. But in this second option you have mafic minerals decrease, so this is not the right one because mafic minerals increases. And in the third option there is magnesium to silicon ratio decreases, it is also wrong, this ratio is increases. And in the fourth option it is also decreasing. So second, third and fourth are wrong. Only first option is correct, that density increases, mafic minerals increases, and magnesium to silicon ratio is also increases. So here option number 1 is your right answer. Now third question is, away from the epicenter of an earthquake, what will happen? The answers are composed of intensity as well as the magnitude change. So I have put a picture here, and you can see in that what is happening. So you have intensity on one side and you have magnitude on the other side. This photograph is taken with the Google images. So as far as the magnitude is concerned, it is the quantitative measurement of amount of energy which is released by an earthquake. Okay, now during an earthquake, whatever energy it releases, it is known as the magnitude of earthquake, and this magnitude is depends on the size of fault. If you have a large fault, definitely the amount of energy will increases. Okay, and it is determined from the seismic records. But as far as the intensity is concerned, it is the qualitative assessment of kind of damage. How much damage is done by the earthquake, it is known as the intensity, and this intensity is depends on the distance to the earthquake and the strength of earthquake. So it is mainly based on the how far is earthquake from a place. And the third point is determining from intensity or shaking and damage from earthquake. Okay, so these are the difference between the magnitude and intensity. Now we can see our options that are, first one is intensity and magnitude remain same, it will not remain same. Okay, as we move away from the epicenter, intensity remains same but magnitude decreases. And third option is magnitude remains same but the intensity decreases, magnitude and intensity both decreases. So your third option is your right answer, as magnitude remains same. As I have already told that magnitude depends on the size of fault and breaks, but intensity depends upon the distance from the epicenter. So as we move from far away from the epicenter, the intensity is decreases. Now fourth question is, a zircon separated from a sandstone is dated at 1.8 GA. GA is a unit that tells us about the years. Okay, however, the depositional age of sandstone is 0.8 GA. This means that first option is, deposition of sandstone started at 1.8 Galilean years and ended by 0.8. But this is not the true answer. As you know that zircon cannot be formed in sedimentary rocks. It can form in in igneous and the metamorphic rocks, mostly in igneous and metamorphic rocks. So the zircon, whatever we will date, it will it will shows the date of that particular parent rock, which is metamorphic or either the igneous rock. So it is not the right answer. Now second option is, zircon is detrital. Yes, zircon is detrital in the sandstones and derived from a 1.8 GA rocks. Yes, it is derived from a rock which is formed at 1.8 GA years back. So here third option is your right answer. Second option, sorry, is your right answer. Okay, just make it from B to second. Okay. Now fifth question is, which of the following group of minerals are formed by the earth's surface processes? Now there are some processes which are happening on the earth's surface, and there are some processes which are happening below the earth's surface. So as far as the processes operating on the earth's surface, they are generally the erosional processes, depositional processes, weathering. Okay, so minerals like gibbsite is formed by the surface processes, but olivine is not formed by the surface processes. It is formed by the cooling or crystallization of magma. So here olivine is not comes under this. Plagioclase is also not formed by the surface processes. Second option, gibbsite, smectite and kaolinite, all the three are clay minerals, and clay minerals can be formed by the earth's surface processes. So second option here is your right answer. As far as the third option is concerned, there is biotite, and biotite is not formed by the weathering. Okay, it can reduce, weathering can reduce the size of biotite, but it cannot able to form the biotite mineral. In the third option, in the fourth option, there is kyanite. Kyanite is a metamorphic mineral. It can form when there is metamorphism. So here only option number 2 contains 3 minerals which are able to form by the surface processes. So it's all about for today. Thank you so much.